and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Elohor Efemena.
Your mercy, your goodness, in my finger and I feel it. Oh, I see it. Gratitude to say. I saw it, everything, give me a say.
Yay! Oh, wow. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for... That bio is long. Please, just reduce it next time. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you. I do not take this for granted. To my friends, no, don't worry. Later, we'll talk about this. Let's get down to business because I don't want us to waste time. Okay, so today I'll be speaking on the theme, Beyond Limits. You know, when I started thinking about this thing, just asking God, like, what are we doing? If I tell you. So, guys, my brother just stepped in. It surprised me. It surprised me. Stop. All right. So, I was just asking, beyond limits. You know, when you talk about beyond limits, you understand it. There's no need for me to go, start preaching one thing or start bringing up one definition from the dictionary. You know what it means to go beyond limits, like limitation, what has been holding women down for a long time. But the question I was asking was, why? Please, if I can go to the next slide, please. I was just asking, why is it that every time we are always affirming women? Media, please, the next slide. Every time, affirmation. We had an affirmation like not quite long, right? We're always motivating women. We're always empowering women. Why women every time? Please, if I'm the only one, I don't know. Have you ever thought about this? Right? Why? We don't see that with men. I'm not trying to, but I'm just saying, why women every time? Why do we need to always affirm women? Why do we always need to, motivate them, empower them, support them? I was just asking that question. And of course, there's an answer to that. For so long, women have been conditioned to think small. Women have been denied equal access to education, to leadership roles, to even basic decision-making in your family. I know that many of us here, you must have experienced it some point, maybe not at a higher level, but something, and you just begin to wonder why. Why every time? It's painful. Am I the only one? So we're not here to fight, though. We're not here to fight. I'm sorry, Yes, we're not here to fight. Women have been denied access for too long. Women have been expected, especially in Nigeria here, expected to focus solely on domestic roles. Men dominated, political, economic, and religious spaces. But women, you have to seek permission. Why? Why? Please, let me go to the next slide. So, historical, limited access to education, leadership roles, property acquisition. I remember where I come from. Easy to get land as a woman. You have to take permission. You have to take permission. Because history will tell you, or our culture will tell you, you can be seen but not heard. You can be there, but why? In where I come from, when maybe a woman wants to get married, and the mother is there, she sits down looking pretty, and the men are seated, and the woman can't even say a word. That's painful. Why are we silencing women? Why? So you see the reason why we need empowerment. You see the reason why we need support. You see the reason why we need to educate women and to build them up, because for so long, they've been taught to think small. They've been taught to sit back. Fine, things are changing right now, but we need to do more. We need more women to come out and say, no, there is something we can do about this. What about the social conditioning? Yeah, things like telling guys, you're strong, be a leader, don't cry, go for it. But girls are told, be polite, don't be too loud, don't be bossy, just stay pretty. You're telling our girls. So what happens when they grow up? You tell me what happens. So are you surprised that in so many leadership positions now you see so many men because they've never been taught to stay small? Women have been taught to, just make allowance, just stay now, just stay. You see why we need empowerment? Because for so long we've been pressed down. We need to lift each other up. We need to lift each other up because for a woman to go beyond limit, for a woman to to achieve her dream, for a woman to set a goal and achieve those goals, for a woman to be a visionary, she can't do it alone because the culture, society will not allow. We just need to support each other. We need to empower each other. Now, there's another thing, which I call, please, can you go back to the other slide? The psychological effect, the psychological impact of all of these things. There's an effect on this, right? Yeah. So what happens? There's what we call the imposter syndrome. A woman that has so much capacity and potential, she now begins to doubt herself, question her worth, doubt her intelligence. For so long, I doubted that I could ever do this. I remember, I will never forget, Dr. Tolu, she's not here yet. During our last session, when we had our diploma in counseling, I was leaving the hall, then I was with my baby. And she was like, Elohor, that's how she calls me. Elohor. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, hello, I can see you. I said, ma, what do you mean? She said, I see you, I see what you are doing, but you are afraid. Something is holding you back. And I know it. I said, what is it, ma? She said, imposter syndrome want to finish you. You know you can do this thing, but something is holding you back. You're feeling like you can't do this. And you know deep down that you can do it. Dr. Tolu that day pulled me up with her words. She affirmed me that I could do more. And that day I said, or die and I die. Do they have 10 heads? Why can't I do it too? And that day I came out of my shell, even though I'm coming out. I came out that day and I became like something else. Check my page. In fact, they were tired of me because there was something inside of me that wanted to come out. Something was holding me back. And I said, no, you cannot hold me back anymore. I don't know someone here. You know the gifts. You know what you can do to just push that business to the next level. I don't know the level you are in right now, but there's a higher level, right? There's something more. So why can't you go for it? Don't let anyone stop you. You might be confused right now, and it's fine. We were once confused. In fact, I never ever understand and finish. But we are pushing. We are pushing. That's why we are together like this, empowering each other, holding each other up. Later in the session, because I'm going to be having like another 5-minute session to just introduce you to our community. I've never built a community. My friends are here, they know. I've never really brought women together, but I know that it is time. Everything that I know, at least for now, while I continue to build myself, I want to impact it on us. If you are willing to. If you know that there is something inside of you that wants to come out, but something is just holding you back, I beg you, don't leave this conference by just listening to talks. You have to take action. What we call action points, Abby? Action points, timeline. And here I learned that in action points. It's okay, today, I've heard everything. What step am I taking? I'm not here to motivate you again, because how long will I motivate you? How long will I affirm you? How long will I empower you? But you know that there is something that can help you stay consistent, something that can keep you grounded, so that, please, media, there's one slide I'm looking for. Start and stop syndrome. Push and start syndrome. Yes. Look at this woman. She's exhausted. How many of you are like this sometimes? Me. Me. Like, I beg. But do you know that there is something that will just wake you up? Like, even if you are tired, you still want to do it. You still want to do it. So, because of all of these things that is happening with women, there's this push and start syndrome. You have to always push women to start. Before you know, they will start it, they will stop. No consistency, no resilience, nothing to hold you, nothing that is keeping you grounded and say, okay, this thing, I will go for it and I will achieve it. Enough of start and stop. Enough of push and start. Enough of not following through. We have 6 months left, right? What are you going to do with these 6 months? See, I'm not trying to pressure you. Even if it's one thing, please. I want you to hold that thought, that thing in your hand. And one thing I will also advise is write it down. I told you guys to come with writing materials. Write it down. What do I want to achieve in the next 6 months that will make my life better? What investment am I willing to make in, what investment am I willing to make that will make me better in the next 6 months? No more start and stop. No more push and start. Yes, we are saying amen, but you got to do the work. So, I read down here that there are 2 major powers needed to sustain and maintain a life of growth and results. 2 major forces that will help you maintain and sustain a life of growth and results. If you know you want to make results, you want to have results in your life, 2 major things that will help you. Please, next slide. This is it. There might be many other things, but this, purpose and vision. What does purpose and vision do? Having a clear vision and sense of purpose is like having a compass, like a roadmap, right? In the world full of distraction, limitations, and noise, especially for women, children are calling you, mommy, your husband is calling you, father is calling you, in-laws are calling you, hey, business, market is calling, everything, your career, everything is calling you, right? Purpose and vision gives direction, clarity, and power. When a woman has a sense of purpose, when a woman has a vision for her life, forget about the limitation. Forget about what seems like is stopping you, what looks like is stopping you. If you have a vision for your life, if you have a purpose for your life, I bet you're unstoppable. You're unstoppable. So I wrote down here that when a woman knows her why, she becomes less dependent on what society says is possible or acceptable. Yes. If you know why you are here, if you know why you're in that marriage, if you know why you have those children, if you know why you have that business, if you know why you're in that career path, nothing can stop you. You know, one thing that vision does for you is that it helps you rise above societal limitations, right? When a woman that has a vision and purpose for her life will say, I know I'm called to be a leader in healthcare. So even if the field is male-dominated, I'm still showing up. I don't care. Yes, that's a woman of purpose and a woman of vision. You are seeing it like this, what's happen? I go enter. I go put my head. Because why? God did not make you a second-class citizen now. Therefore, some women are angry with God. Do you know that? Some people feel like God is partial. I'm seeing something. It's like, yes, I don't catch you. If you have ever thought like that, like sometimes God is partial. Like, are you sure that God, why is it that so many, see, God is not partial, oh. It's the society, it's the culture. That's why we are here. That's why we are here. To change the narrative. To change the status quo. We are made equally. See, in the context of your marriage, your husband is the leader. But as far as you don't come up from inside that marriage, that house, you step out. Sorry, 2 of us go do them together for outside. I'm not talking about your husband. Your husband, you're a leader. Your husband is a leader. But when you go outside, there's no man that is like your head again. I don't know what you're trying. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say here. Your husband is your head. But if you go outside, that's why you cannot go outside and be saying, you know that I'm a woman, no, I have children, no. See, you have to build competence. You have to be, because they're not smiling outside, though. You have to be resilient. If you want to study more, if you want to improve, because when they get to that place, nobody will say you're a man or a woman. You understand what I'm trying to say? But when you get to the house, please, I beg, submit, though. Please, oh, very important, because God has said your husband is the head. But when you go outside, there's no man that is your head. Thank you. So, also, what does vision do? What does vision do for you? Women who have become visionaries begin to challenge those internal limitations. Women will begin to say, when women hear this thing like, you're not enough, you cannot do, you cannot lead. The woman with purpose, the woman with vision will say, I was born for this. There is more in me. Do you know there's so much in you? You're like a well, like when they continue to, just draw, it doesn't get dry. It doesn't get dry. So why do you just get to one point and you just get tired? When I did the webinar last year, I said, okay, we have done webinar. Oh, well, we are good. I kept you guys for 4 days. Who was part of the webinar last year? Oh, wow, just 2 persons, amazing. So we are all new people. Oh, amazing. I had a webinar last year and I was like, okay, that's the capacity I have now, Abby. And this year I was like, maybe I will not even do anything like that again. Are you for real? You want to start and stop. So you want them to be every time. But because of the vision, because of the purpose I have, I can't sleep. It's driving me. What's driving you? What's driving you? Can you just stay relaxed for 1 year and feel like nothing is... No, we are not meant to... You're not born for that. There is so much that God has put inside you that He needs to find expression. One of you here, you have answers to questions that we are asking every time. And you know that you can do so many things. I don't know what God has put inside you. I'm not here to preach. I'm not a pastor. I'm saying that as far as you believe that God created you, why did He create you? If not because He wanted you to do something. Look at this phone. She is serving a purpose. So why do you think that you're not serving a purpose here on earth? You are. So what does purpose do again? It positions women for leadership. How many of you believe you're a leader here? We'll go do survey, we'll do head count. If you're a leader, let me see your hands. Believe, you're a leader now. You're a leader. But when they give you leadership position in church, you go to run. I've cut you, I know. You say, no, please, I just want to be here. How do you display your gift? How do you display your intelligence if you do not serve, if you do not take on leadership roles? Please, from today, who is committing that I will not run again? It may not just be in church, even at home. Give your opinion. Okay, what can I do? What do you want me to do? In your business, if you need to improve, if I say if you need to, you need to improve your leadership skills. It's very important because that's what a woman of purpose does. That's what a woman of value does, a woman of vision does. So he's committing today and saying, I'm going to go back and just think about my life and say, okay, what is God's plan for me? What is my purpose here on earth? What do I want to achieve? So finally, what does purpose and vision do to you? It anchors your mental health and your identity. How many of you, because I have suffered depression in this life. Jesus Christ. Depression, I was always depressed. But when I found purpose, it's not that sometimes you will not be sad, though, like something will just, but because I remember again that, No, the depression will just run away. See, if you find your purpose, Dr. T is here. You know I mentioned Dr. T earlier. Please help me acknowledge Dr. T. Thank you so much. If you know you want to stop this depression, this anxiety, you want to heal from the past trauma, please find your purpose. And I know you may be asking, so how do I find my purpose? Don't worry. That's why we are here. We help you. I believe that God has given me that grace to help you find your purpose. So in summary, because I don't have time anymore, I'll come back later. Vision gives a woman direction. Purpose gives her the fuel, and together they make her unstoppable. Who's ready to be unstoppable? Who's ready to go beyond limits? Find your purpose. Have a vision for your life. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So can we say, welcome to the Unveiled Woman Conference 2025.
The Unveiled Women Conference 2025, brought to you by the Unveiled Women Empowerment Initiative. Theme, Beyond Limits.